When an independent brand sweats the details, we sweat them to build a higher performing product, not a higher performing shareholder dividend. That's really the start and end of the difference. Independence means that every decision we make, from foam grade to the cut of the panels to every technical and functional detail we put in there, every decision is about what works best for the surfers, not what looks best on a balance sheet. Well, those are two very different questions. We've supported pros and we still support surfers in the right ways. We back a small, tight crew of real surfers, people who push it, people who actually live it and help us shape our development cycles. We give them product, we give them support, we give them input into what's next. That's the kind of relationship that we care about. What we don't do is chase reach by throwing a bunch of money at influencers. If someone's never paddled out in winter or tested their equipment in serious surf, they've got nothing useful to say about wetsuits. And that kind of marketing doesn't really help anyone. Because we don't follow marketing calendars. We don't build and release a new range just because it's July, right? We build suits in two circumstances. One, when the current ones are running low and we need to replenish. And two, when we've made them better. That's basically how you avoid landfill. Not by just making a new seasonal drop to keep the machine fed, but by making less. We're not part of the fashion cycle, we're part of the surf cycle. I think one of the big ones is that price doesn't always mean performance. Some of the most expensive suits on the market are built for margin, not for the water. I've got an $850 suit here from one of the big brands that's missing critical details that you can find on our sub $400 premium steamer. We're not trying to be the cheapest, but we also don't inflate prices just to go on sale every 2 weeks. We put our money into materials and construction, not into ad budgets or influencer campaigns, because that's how you end up with a high performance suit at a fair price. Because I think the industry still needs independent companies. We need companies that actually care more about equipment than the spreadsheets, right? You've got brands like Vissla and Outerknown who are doing it the right way at scale, which is amazing. It proves that independence doesn't have to mean small. Like them, independence doesn't mean we're trying to sell less. It means we can focus on building better, which is the whole crux of it, right? You just need to be able to put performance before shareholders. I think growth and profit will be the natural outcome if you do things right. But with wetsuits, scale often means compromise in either material or construction or labor. So we've made a rule within Volte. Every new element, every new panel, all of our tech, all of our details, it has to add real value in the water. Otherwise, it's not going in the suit. And in the same vein, budget will never be the deciding factor to take something out of a suit. If it makes a suit better, it's in, because we operate on the understanding that we answer to surfers, not shareholders. Yeah, we've tested suits in places like Shipsterns, Nazare, The Right, really big high consequence waves where your suit absolutely has to hold. But the truth is they're getting tested every day by surfers who are heading out in the dark before work or paddling out when the storm swell is pushing in. That's the real test. It's not a team rider highlight reel. It's day in, day out use. And that's what we build for, because surfing isn't about highlight reels. It's just a board, a wetsuit, and a willingness to get out there, right? It doesn't matter how good you are. It just matters that you love it.